Today we are going to be reviewing and building Love 21314. This set is super unique and I cannot wait to share it with you. Let's get into it. I'm rating this on a number of metrics to help you figure out if this set is right for you. Skill 4 out of 10. The techniques on this are super basic, so this would be a great beginner set. This is also a great it's been a long day and I want to build Lego set. The pieces are also super big on this, so if you struggle with small pieces, there really is very few in this. Aesthetics 8 out of 10. I mean, obviously you have eyes. You can see this set's pretty cool. It actually looks like an art piece if I place it in the right spot in my house, so I can't decide where I want it to go, but I like it a lot. Durability 9 out of 10. Do I need to explain more? You have to try to break this thing. Value 5 out of 10. The price per brick is a little over 10 cents, which is definitely not great. Time 9 out of 10. This set was incredibly time efficient, and actually for the amount of pieces, it only took me just over an hour. Overall rating A. This is a slightly specific set, so it's like a soft A, but I do really love it, so it's getting A. This box is stunning. The design is great. Also, ignore this. I promise the time is good.
Oh, I girl bossed. I girl bossed this. I'm only home for 24 hours and I need to film Lego content, and this is my build. This is the only build I'm gonna get to today. My word. Alright, this is 9 bags. Hopefully this is just the situation where, because the pieces are big and also they've been getting better with breaking things up into smaller bags, it'll go quickly. Another brick separator and another set of instructions.
It's got a brick separator in this bag, but I doubt we will use it. You'll find that most of the pieces are pretty big and subsequently really easy to remove if you place the wrong piece or something in the wrong spot. In bag 1, we will start the construction of letter L. Bag 1 and bag 2 are the construction of L, so we won't finish it in bag 1, obviously.
Can I be honest with y'all? I got this set to build and review just because I wanted more Valentine's Day decor, and it feels a little silly because I know it's so commercialized to get Valentine's Day decor, so that's why I'm doing this set. I hope my husband doesn't see this because he's gonna be like, girly pop. I mean, he's not gonna say it like that, but like he's gonna be like, that's seriously why you were like, this is gonna be a super great set to do for the channel.
Speaking of Valentine's Day, I'm gonna make a short of sets you should buy for your girlfriend for Speaking of Valentine's Day, I'm gonna make a short of sets you should buy for your girlfriend for Valentine's Day, so watch out for that. I have so many ideas. I might have to make 2 shorts because I don't think I could fit it all into 60 seconds. I know Valentine's Day is a commercial holiday, but it's also fun, and sometimes, you know, you just wanna be spoiled by your spouse.
Yeah, okay. All right, 1 extra piece. Bag 2.
I really appreciate with the set that we start off with the L piece. By the way, if you notice while I'm sorting this, you can see 2 big pieces hanging off the L, and that's actually supposed to be there, so don't worry. These are used to connect all the letters together and won't be visible in the final product. These are also part of why the set is so stable. Anyways, I like that they started us off with the L because it is the easiest of the letters and prepares you for the rest of the letters. The O is kind of a weird build, so I'm glad they put that at the end. I think for a beginner, it makes the set easier, like a lot easier. They also do a great job of alternating the pieces, which helps a ton with the stability as well. I seriously think it's tied with the sturdiest Lego sets that are non-Technics.
I think we're gonna start the E. I think, yes. Oh, it just says 3.
Post-build, I understand why we didn't do the O until the end, but during the build, I felt like it would have been nice to do a letter like the V, so that way you could start connecting the letters a little bit better, but I'm not mad about it. The E is probably the second most tough letter, but don't take that to mean it's difficult in the slightest. Just the L and the V are extremely easy to build. For some reason, I found the E to be the most fun letter to build. I really think I enjoy the font of this piece, and the font is the most apparent on the E. The font is a stylized version of the traditional serif, which is a font I really like. Do you think about these things, or is it just me? This is probably just a me thing.
All right, number 4.
In bag 4, we are finishing up the E. There are going to be a few parts that will feel a little weird, like you won't fully fill in the top of the E. This is to put in the O later, so don't worry. Luckily, because the footage is sped up, you won't be able to notice my slightly shaky hands because the room was so cold when I went to film. It's decently cold for where I live, but today was exceptionally bad, and our stupid thermostat doesn't even turn on when it's supposed to. In summer, I'll have the opposite problem.
Oh my gosh, my front room is freezing, or my whole house is freezing because it's freezing outside. but I feel like it's making me place bricks a little wonky because my hands are so cold.
If you ever notice, I wear a lot of sweaters, cardigans, etc., and this is why. I'm sure in the summer it'll be too hot to do that. I live in Vegas, so usually it's hot or cold with a pretty big difference in temperature throughout the year.
Ah, there we go. Okay, so it's telling me V is gonna go in here. Oh, well, duh. Why did it tell me that? Okay, yes, I know I have to put the rest together, but I gotta build the other ones.
This is where I feel we truly hit the second half of the set. We move on to a new booklet and half of the letters are done. The V build was super basic and made me feel like I could be a Lego designer. I'm not actually at that level, but you know what I mean. This is also a great set to try out bag sorting since it definitely will save you time. Most of the sorts took me 2 minutes or less, but it made the build significantly faster because I didn't have to try to keep locating pieces. And there's a lot of the same color, so it's pretty helpful. If you had just like a massive pile of the pieces, finding the right red piece would not be fun until you're most of the way through the bag. We finish off the V in bag 6, then bags 7, 8, and 9 are the O piece. Don't worry about the amount of bags in this set, I promise you, they are just separating out the pieces to make building easier. This is a pretty recent change as some older releases have way fewer bags than the newer ones.
Live.
This letter won't take longer even though it has an extra bag. I think they just separated out the paneling of the O because there were so many of the same pieces that it makes it easier for it just to be by itself. I really like the way the O is tilted. It makes the design more interesting to look at. The artist Robert Indiana has several pieces with the word love and the same font. The first time we see it with his color scheme is a 1966 painting, but eventually he would make a sculpture as part of his retrospective collection, which is the set that we are building. The last record I could find was that it was at the Albright Knox Museum in Buffalo and that the museum acquired the piece. Funny enough, one of the things I like about the piece is the symmetry, and symmetry is something the artist had a big passion for. He loved the way the word love could compact and be symmetrical, hence this piece was born. I feel like there are virtually no Lego sets you could work on with somebody else, but this set is one of the few. It's a really cute one that you could do with a loved one because the instructions are split, and this build doesn't work like buildings where you need all the bags prior to be built. It'd be very easy for one person to do the L and E while the other one does the O and V. I think that's really cute, especially for a set that's supposed to be a Valentine's Day set. And what better of a way to tell someone that you love them by literally building the word love together? There actually were 3 dedicated Valentine's Day pieces. This one, which is definitely the most subtle, the love bears, which I built off camera with my mom. It's a cute build and fun to do with a loved one, even if it is just your mom. And the sweetheart Tweety Bird. You might not actually know this, but this isn't the first time we've seen a Looney Tunes collab. But this piece is definitely one of my favorite of the Valentine's Day sets, and I hope we see more art-inspired pieces.
Well, there we go.
My house has a lot of art up in it, a lot of my husband's art, so I have a particular fondness for this set because it definitely works very well in my house. But I just want to say thank you so much for choosing to watch my videos. Out of all the videos on this platform, so many videos are uploaded every single second. It's impossible to watch it all, and I appreciate you choosing to watch mine. Follow me on Instagram because I've been posting fun little things about the builds that I've been doing, and I will see you next time.